Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. Nearly Senior Citizen here. And this is my daily vlog. And if you know who I was taking that intro from, then you are quite amazing. That was an impromptu improvisation of an intro by Daft Pina. Quite an interesting individual. He does awkward pauses, movements, and phrases in his videos as just part of his persona. It's bizarre. So howdy, howdy, howdy. Nearly Senior Citizen here, and Little Cookie. Greetings, boys and girls, also known as Dr. Snurf. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this. Another brand new day with a hamster. Of course I have a hamster. I mean, I'm the crazy hamster person. But I've got all sorts of sweeties. And hopefully this upcoming payday... Ooh, you grabbed hold. Okay, you want to stay on the back of my hand. Alright. Doesn't want to walk on the fronts. But he's a cutie. And I'm going to put him back in his cage now because he actually was asleep. He was underneath his wheel. And I gave him a little push with my thumb to get him out from underneath his wheel. And he immediately, of course, flopped over onto his back because he's a hamster. And so I just used his back as a sled and pushed him out from underneath the wheel with my thumb. He made it really easy. Then picked him up and showed him off with my very awkward intro. Daft Pina. He does commentary type videos where he talks about other YouTubers, primarily animation YouTubers. He makes extremely good points. He's odd just as a thing to do. His points are good, his videos are good. He doesn't involve in name calling or impromptu bad things. He does very smart videos. It's just he's very awkward editing with awkward pausing and awkward ways of talking, and he does it on purpose. It's awesome. I really admire that. It's a definite thumbs up. Also, I'm going to make this into a partial unboxing video. Yay! First off, even though I want to show this later, but it's right out here in the open because it's so big. Once again, I have said before, and I mean it, I'm quite serious, that I have met some of the best people in the world through my channel. I put on my wish list, my Amazon wish list, a space heater, radiator type space heater, because the space heater I'd used before was a gift, and it was one of those plug it in and the element heats up to red hot and then the fan blows across the red hot elements. Those don't last forever, and they're not something you want to plug in and then leave. That's not safe at all. So that I used until it broke. I'd come in here in the morning when I was making videos, plug it in to warm up the hamsters, and then that was good. But I put on the Amazon wish list a radiator type heater because these are good. You don't have to worry. You can set them to a very low temp, and what they'll do is just monitor the temperature of the room. And whenever it gets too low, then it just comes on just enough through the radiator type. It heats up the oil inside. The oil goes through, heats up the radiator fins, and then it just heats up the room that way. So much safer. And somebody actually purchased it for me for my hamsters to keep them warm during the winter time. Thank you so, so much. I don't worry about me. I can put on a coat and clothing. I'm not worried about keeping me warm. It's these little guys. Hamsters are desert creatures. And when it gets too cold, because I used to live in Bellingham, and I used to live, this is back in the 90s, it was a very, very poor house, very poor heating. There wasn't a level floor in the building, but the point being there was no heating, and my poor hamsters, they would sometimes get so cold they go into hibernation. Oh, you don't want that. They don't always survive it, number one, and number two, it's just such a shock to their systems. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so very, very much for getting this for me and my hamsters. Oh, it is beautiful and awesome. I don't have to worry about the little guys freezing now. I open up the window when I come in here in the morning time because I need air and circulation, and you know, stagnant air is terrible. So I have to open up the window, and then I've got fans going below at other times, so that's okay. I just don't want my little guys to freeze, so thank you so very, very much. Now, I have the name of the person who sent it, and hopefully I'll have the name written down here, but it's unfortunately on the little piece of paper, and I forgot to put the little piece of paper in reach. Now, this is a present that was sent to me for my little hammies that I can't thank the proper person who sent them. The Amazon packaging was destroyed. I don't know what happened. When the packaging that they sent was an outer package, an inner package, and then the destroyed packaging on the inside. So there was nothing to say who sent it, but this was sent for the hamsters. This is awesome. It gives them stuff to run on and chew on, and it's the kind of thing where you can bend it and they can run underneath it and run over it, and they still chew on it, and they got stuff that they can play around with. Thank you so very much. The hamsters love these sort of things. They chew on them. They love wood stuff. And wood like this is so much more durable than the processed type wood stuff. I mean, the processed type wood stuff that they chew on is still fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just that this stuff lasts longer. It's harder, and it's actually better for their teeth that way because they have to wear their teeth down for chewing. Again, I wish I knew who sent this. Thank you so very much. It's just the packaging was destroyed. They even said on the outside, sorry. So I thank you very much. And then I don't get very many, but here's a nice postcard. Yay! And it just says, I love your channel, keep making videos. Absolutely, I promise you that. It is a major, major portion of my recovery from, well, I started it as recovery from the death of my wife, but the death of my wife is just not the main point, not even the culmination, but it was just the straw that broke the camel's back. And just my entire mental house of cards collapsed. So putting myself back together, this has been the foundation of putting myself back together. And then thank you all so very, very much. So it's a short unboxing. I mean, there's this, the hamster things, and a postcard. Thank you all so very, very much. I don't get a lot of things sent to me. I don't mind. That's not why I started the channel. That is not why at all. I do not feel entitled. I am so intensely grateful for anything at all, from postcards to hamster toys. Thank you all so very, very much. It is greatly appreciated. It is quite awesome. I can't remember where I was originally going with that because I got sidetracked onto the making sure that you understood that I don't feel entitled. But it's, oh yeah, I don't get much. But when I do get things, they are wonderful, 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 wonderful things. Thank you all so very much. I mean, I have no complaints. Thank you. I mean, I'm human. And as human beings, you know, we could be given $1 million, the best food in the world, a new car, a promise of sexual delight of whatever your choice. So, you know, if there's no anything, it's up to you. And we'd still, when faced with that, go, gosh, you know, it would have been perfect if only I'd had this. It's like, what's short of perfection on all that? You know, almost everything you would ever want, and yet you're still going, gosh, you know, a little bit more. We're human. There's going to be times when I'm given something wonderful, and I'm going to feel that twinge of disappointment that it wasn't wonderful, plus that one little tiny thing, plus that extra one little ½ ounce of pressure. We're human. It happens. My main point is thank you so very, very much. I mean, a lot of channels get sent a lot of goofy stuff. A lot of channels get sent a lot of really awesome things. Like if you ever watched the 8-Bit Guy, he's a computer channel, and he does a lot of ancient computer stuff. I watch his channel a lot because I grew up using a lot of those computers. And so when he restores a Commodore 128 or he restores a VIC-20 back to working condition, it's like, that's freaking awesome. I bought a VIC-20 off the shelves. I bought a Commodore 64. I had a modded 64. When I was over in Germany, the mod market was so huge that you could have your Commodore 64 taken in and it would have a little switch added. And when you flicked the switch, it activated the daughter board inside, and it would just open up so much more. It had its own individual DOS. You know, DOS just stands for Disk Operating System. It doesn't mean PC only. It's just Disk Operating System. But it would open up everything. Unfortunately, when I traveled back from Germany, it had to go in the storage portion of the craft, and when you're flying up in the air like that so high in unshielded things, there's a lot of cosmic rays and other things that when you're unshielded, it damages a lot of very volatile things. And when it came through and was packaged, the operating system was damaged. It didn't work properly anymore. Thumbs up. But still, point being that there was an active thing and I had that done, so I was really into that stuff. So watching channels do that sort of thing is really cool. Coming back to, I don't need a whole bunch of stuff sent to me. I like it, of course, I'm a human being, but anything at all, even like this is helping out my little hamsters. That is so awesome. That is so incredible. Thank you so much. I mean, it's one thing to do nice things for me. That's really cool. I do appreciate that. But when you're helping out my little fuzzy guys, that is even better. I appreciate that so much. So much. Very, very good thing. Now, past that, not a whole lot has happened in my life. Yesterday, I just made videos. Did I go walkies? I must have. Yes, I walked to the post office. I forgot that. I did walk to the post office. There was nothing there. So I walked around, and then I eventually did stop at the store, bought some sodas. I try to get a soda a day for my caffeine intake. So I don't have a ton of money, and I spend about $1 a day on sodas. So I guess I got like 30 bucks that I use extraneously throughout the month because I buy sodas. I should probably get a different habit, just so I don't even spend any money at all. Life is life. Gotta get your caffeine somehow. And since I am an addict, thumbs up for that. Oh gosh, there was stuff that I wanted to say. I've been watching some other videos, especially when they're talking about this one fellow does commentary about commentary videos, the animation community. There's a big community on that one. And one of the things that I was watching, they're talking about all these various things and their personas being presented and how people are presented in such a way that they try to really control all information going outward as for their image. And I watched that and I was really thinking about that because I try to stress in my videos and my channel that I am no saint. I am no saint. I screw up and make mistakes all the time. Oh boy, do I ever. I've made horrific, nightmarish mistakes, and I'm going to continue to make horrific, nightmarish mistakes. One of the horrific, nightmarish things, I've talked before about my various falls since I have become sober in the year 2000. I have fallen a few times. The shame is not in falling down. The shame is in not getting back up. My biggest and my worst was the 4 months I drank after my wife died. But I have fallen other times. In fact, about a year ago, I went through a bad period where I actually was drinking for about 2 months. Not a lot, just a little bit, but enough that I was worried, am I going to be able to get back up and stop again? But it was a 2-month fall, not bad. Didn't drink every day, just made me wonder. So now I don't even ever, not even a touch. That was a continuation of a thought before, because my housemates had said, hey, maybe you can drink socially. And so I tried experiments of drinking socially with my housemates. And that ended up that way. So I can't even manage socially. Again, I am no saint. I mess up big time and all the time. But as stated, especially with alcohol, if you're an alcoholic and you're trying to stay sober and you ever fall, again, the shame is not in falling down. You're only human. The shame is in not getting back up. I also have a game channel if you wanted to check that out. If you like watching older people play video games, it's a whole channel. I try to play at least one video game daily, so thumbs up on that. If you could check it out, it'd be awesome. It's not monetized, but that's okay. I'll continue to make videos even if it never gets monetized because I enjoy making videos for you. I've also opened up 24 hours worth of comments on my community tab. I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people. And if I mispronounce a username, my apologies. I'm not reading the comments right now. I'm going to afterward. For right now, I'm just thanking you for having left a comment. So we have Casey Jones, thank you very, very much. And Minxie the Pirate Fox, heck of a name, thank you. Tundra Keeper, greatly appreciated. Raven D. Blade, I like that name, thank you very much. Alistair 11, thank you very much. Ollie B, greatly appreciated. Chase Dustin, thumbs up and thank you. Karsten? I'm not sure if that's English or German. Thank you very, very much. And DJ Fat Jesus, thank you very much. Greatly appreciated. Japman Cower, thumbs up. And Ella, greatly appreciated. Nikomi Yozo, greatly appreciated. Emma Elizabeth, thumbs up and thank you. Elizabeth Bettencourt, I sure hope I'm close. Otaku _ TK, greatly appreciated. McChicken, heck of a name. Jackson Wayne, greatly appreciated. Brian Martinez, thumbs up and thank you. Sebatas, thumbs up, greatly appreciated. Dylan Fontaine, oh, I know that heavy backpack feeling. Malin Charisma, I sure hope I'm close. One Silhouette, thumbs up and thank you. Brian Glenn, greatly appreciated. Massimo Giosa, I sure hope. And Cop99, thank you, each and every one of you, greatly appreciated. You get me out of this dark, dank, moist, tight little skull and out into the real world where there's sunshine and light and other people. Greatly appreciated. Oh, there was something that I'd wanted to talk about, but I can't remember what. All I can remember is, oh, or maybe it was about why I go walking so much. Because when I got sober, I didn't like walking at all. It wasn't until I got married that I basically started walking. I think my wife started me walking. Or I had started walking just beforehand. Can't remember. But walking was such an excellent thing. I'm glad of whoever got me into it that I actually stuck with it. Because now I walk everywhere all the time. And it's a good thing. If you can check out my various links, that would be awesome. I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com, Google+. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron, that would be beautiful and awesome. Just like one of these beautiful and awesome people. But if you cannot donate, or you simply do not donate, I take all good wishes, I deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest, so thank you very much. If you could toss me a like, I do appreciate all the positive validation I get for my existence. Definitely a thumbs up. And if you could subscribe to the channel, that would be cool. I would understand if you don't want to. I sabotage myself with my channel, the way I've got my videos. I have to make the various types of videos that I make, or I'm going to lose everybody, because my vlog, the people that watch vlogs don't necessarily watch games or reactions. People that watch reactions don't necessarily watch reactions or games or vlogs. The people that watch the games don't necessarily watch the vlogs or the reactions. So there's 3 split markets right there, markets, that I'm shooting for with my channel. Exactly what Matt Pat tells you not to do. Exactly what's this person talking about with the animation channel, with this one person saying he split his channel. He's got this, he's got this. The people that watch this don't watch this. The people that watch this don't watch this. But you have to keep doing this or half your subs are gone. Splitting up your market the way I do, market, don't help anything. Thumbs up for that. Well, hopefully I'm going to have a reaction video, hopefully a game video, hopefully a game video for the game channel. So you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, and that, my friend, is a very good thing. And it is, too.